Hello, so this video is a quick overview of SMART objectives. Now, when a business is setting an objective, the first thing that it needs to be is specific, so it needs to be focused on an area of the business. An example of that, one of the SMART objectives you might choose to focus on is focusing on the profit of the business. The next thing it needs to be when setting an objective is it has to be a measurable thing. There has to be a measurable outcome that you can put a value to. So for example, you could increase the profits by 10%. The third thing, it should be achievable or agreed, and the reason for this is so that staff will support it and buy into it. So you should allow your staff to have an input when you're creating the objectives, and you should get them to agree to the aims once you have set them. The next thing to do is to look at the external environment and make sure that this is realistic. For example, if you're entering a recession, chances are it's unlikely that you're going to be looking to increase your profits. And the final thing the objective should be is it should be time scaled, so you need to have an aim for when you want to achieve it. So again, if we go back to our profit example, to make a SMART objective for profit, we would say we want to increase our profits by 10% within 12 months. And obviously we would have agreed that with our staff, and we would have checked the market conditions to make sure this was realistic. Now, when setting objectives, we also need to consider all of the stakeholders within the business. Now, as a reminder, stakeholders are any group within the world that have an interest in the business. So it's not just the people who have a financial interest, you've also got people like your local community, your staff. They also have an interest in the business, and you should consider them when making the objectives. If you don't, chances are they probably won't succeed.